episode of Showtime getting started quickly. Benny Conley, Jason Kincaid, the O-Killers, Aiden Kane, Sid Myers jumping them from behind on the O-Killers, and they want to get this thing started. We didn't even get introductions going as Kane and Myers sending for the ride. Little duck down and boots from the O-Killers. Now some action to the face, and they're going to send him for the ride out to the outside. The O-Killers feeling a little momentum, a little pumping, a little going here, and now they're going to go off the ropes and sliding. Thought they were going to go flying. Myers and Kane on the outside. They might be regretting their choice to start this one quickly. Conley, Kincaid going to follow to the outside. Over just out of view here from that camera angle. Looking for what's going on the outside. Can we get a camera over that way? Maybe figure out what's happening, and we do. A little roving action over on the far side here at Green Valley Skating Rink. And a little extra action for the third there with Sid. And now Jason's going to fly. A little help from Conley, and down he goes with the pile-up. Kane, Myers, and the Thunderbird himself, and everybody a little worse for the wear. O-Killers starting this one off. I will say for certain that Kane and Myers are not liking their choices in life right now. Back to the ring, and we finally get an official bell in this matchup. Aiden Kane, Jason Kincaid. Going to start this one off officially. Arm drag and twist. Little wrenching action. Now Conley into the matchup officially. He'll put the wrenching action on Zayden Kane. Quick in and outs by the O-Killers. Here comes Jason Kincaid back in. He'll put two boots onto the arm of Zayden Kane. Sticking with that. Kincaid and Conley, well seasoned on their tag team prowess, but now Zayden Kane says that's enough of that. Oh, big drop toe hold as Sid Myers came in. Kane just with a punch to the face, but then Myers, nothing happening. Kincaid, big shot in the corner, big splash. Down goes Myers, cutting the ring off. Big headstand. Look at Kincaid. Look at that concentration. Now a couple boots there for Myers. Good tag team, good team maneuvering by the O-Killers. Boot, boot, chop. Down goes Zayden Kane. Kane to the outside, double leg hook. Down goes Myers. And almost like a monkey flip, half monkey flip chop. And a little flip around. And Conley, the legal man, he's going to go for a cover. Kicks to the back of the leg. And attempting a leg lock does Conley. Now just wrenching on the ankle. And a push with the other foot. Face first into the ropes. No way. That's the third man on the outside getting himself involved. And now Conley going to be thrown to the outside. Kincaid and now Zayden Kane on a fly pattern. Conley, the legal man, he had taken that shot to the mouth. Jason Kincaid, the O-Killers outside, they were taking a moment to collect their thoughts, but Zayden Kane said, not on my watch, apparently. And now this tide has turned. Kane for a cover, 2 count. And Kane and Myers have an advantage on Benny Conley. Suplex into the ring. He wants another one, does Kane. He holds on to that one. Not another snap-style suplex. Belly to back that time. Down goes Benny Conley. He'll get two, does Kane. Did hook the leg. Conley was able to power out. Kane tags Myers. More of a chop to the chest, but Sid Myers, legal man into the matchup. And Kane out to the outside. He's on the apron, and now Myers will go on the offensive with Conley. Shot across the torso. Myers, chop to the chest. Rear chin lock applied, center of the ring. Looking to cut that oxygen flow, that blood flow off to the head. Put Conley out. Not a chokehold here. Actual wrestling style maneuver. Conley, though, keeping that blood flowing. He's up to a semi-vertical base. Now shots to the midsection. Myers has to break the hold, ducking through. Here comes Conley with some momentum. A sunset flip. He's over, trying to get Sid Myers to fall through on the sunset flip. And Myers, a little showboat, but Kincaid and a chop. And now a cover on the sunset flip completion. Myers out at 2. Holding on to the ankle of Conley. Conley up to the 1 foot and through with a big enziguri. Conley back down on the canvas. Myers falls down after the boot to the back of the head. Both men down. Count applied by our referee. Both men a little worse for the wear here. Up to a 6 count. Myers to 2 knees. Conley slow. Myers makes the tag. Here comes Zayden Kane. Conley makes the tag. Here comes Jason Kincaid off the top rope with a flying body press. Down goes Zayden Kane. Myers back up. Grabs a waist lock. Kincaid is bottled up, but a boot to Kane. Now an elbow to Myers. And now he's going to use Myers for some leverage, but then into a nice little reverse DDT. But Kane was able Kane was able to get back up. And Kincaid flying through the ropes to the outside onto Sid Myers. Here comes Zayden Kane, and Kane gets met with that outside rope stunner and then a Conley cutter in the center of the ring, 2-0. How did Zayden Kane get out? Holy cow. Holy cow. All 4 men in this matchup have seen a lot of action in the last few minutes. All 4 of them going, holy cow. Going for the finishment over there are the O-Killers, but Myers breaks it up, sends Kincaid out to the outside. Now Kane and Myers, sitter blitter with the butt right there, does sittered Myers. And hooking in a fireman-style carry down to the canvas by Kane. And Conley covered, hook of the leg. Kincaid breaks it up at 2 3/4 and a half. Dispensing of Jason Kincaid does Zayden. Kane calling for this thing to be over. He's done that 6.5 times already. And a roll of the dice, and this could be it now. Why don't you cover it? Why'd you slap your partner? Make a cover. Oh, my gosh. It's almost like he's monologuing. Never monologue. And don't wear capes either. Cover by Sid Myers. And that's a 2 count, and that is what happens. Myers can't believe it. He got another 2 count. And Myers is throwing a temper tantrum like a 2-year-old who didn't get an extra Pepsi at the movies. And now both men, Kane and Myers, are just diffusing. They're just devolving here. Push and shove and shove and push. And now fingers going into the faces, and Benny Conley is up. And a lot of helter-skelter happening here. Now all 3 men are involved, including the outside interference. And Kane gonna hit the man from the outside. Down goes the T-Bird. Now Myers and Kane are at it again. Shove, push, shove, and a double roll-up. 2, and both men get out of that one. Kane to the outside, and Kane says, sayonara, see you later, goodbye, good night, and see you, Sid Myers. So Aiden Kane's hitting the showers early. I guess he wants to beat the October rush. And then a double underhook, double choke slam. Rolls him over. Here comes the O-Killers. Sid Myers is going to regret his choices in life. Double underhook of the leg and the arm. And flat pancake O-Killer. And a pinfall and a leg hook. Conley and Kincaid, the O-Killers, victorious here on PWL Showtime. Fans, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, the PWL Women's Championship on the line. Colby Max after this. Professional wrestling on Sunday, January 9th, 5 p.m. bell time. Green Valley Skating Rink, 469 Airport Road, Bluefield, West Virginia. Premier Wrestling League presents Deep Freeze, the first professional wrestling event of 2022. Come see all the stars of the Premier Wrestling League. All championships will be on the line at the Green Valley Skating Rink, Bluefield, West Virginia, with a 5 p.m. bell time. See you at Deep Freeze.
Since 2001, drug companies dumped 1 billion opioid pills in West Virginia, causing over 3,000 overdose deaths and thousands of babies born addicted by no fault of their own. I'm attorney Stephen New. If you're the grandparent or guardian of a child born with neonatal abstinence syndrome, call me. I'll help you seek just compensation.
Call the law offices of Stephen P. New at 1-844-BAD-PILLS before time runs out.
This is not just a podcast. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New. This is a tribe of devoted super fans that have crashed through the barricades, torn down barriers, and broken through the fourth wall. This is a creative think tank full of people who have given way too much of their lives to professional wrestling to not be getting a paycheck. This is a secret society of elite fans from all over the globe. And guess what? It isn't a secret anymore. House of Kayfabe, featuring Jim Cornette's lawyer, Stephen P. New, is available now on all major podcast platforms. Just click subscribe to join the Kayfabe stream and get access to unbelievable interviews, in-depth discussions, hilarious segments, and exclusive content. This is the fan-driven podcast you have been looking for. House of Kayfabe with Brian Resner and Stephen New.
G.I. Joe and Cobra, new releases plus the largest selections of 1980s release G.I. Joes. Come pre-order your new figures too. Transform your collection with the collector's releases, collectibles from the 1980s, and all the hot new Transformer releases from Hasbro.
And the Masters of the Universe.
Dominate your retro collection of the universe with the Masters of the Universe Retro Play line. Figures and accessories available at 80s Toys of Princeton.
Federation superstars twist, turn, do things they never thought they could do.
The region's only dedicated wrestling figure room is at 80s Toys in Princeton. Mattel, Jax, Hasbro, Galoob, and all of the favorites from days gone by, plus new releases from Mattel and AEW, WWE, and everything in between is at 80s Toys of Princeton. 935 Berkshire Street, Princeton, West Virginia. Phone 681-282-5433.
This contest is scheduled for 1 hours for the PWL Women's Championship. First, to my right, the challenger from the final frontier, Talise Starseeker. And her opponent, the reigning, defending PWL Women's Champion from South Charleston, West Virginia, Killjoy Covenant.
PWL Women's Championship on the line. It's Colby Max, the champion. She is defending against Talise Starseeker. And this match is going to get started. Collar, elbow top, center of the ring. That's how you want to see a championship match get started. Jockeying for position. These two ladies are just going to go right at it. Side headlock now applied. Colby has this one applied, backing up into the ropes. Talise tries to get a little bit of an advantage, but Colby holding on to that headlock. Still center of the ring. Good advantage there by the champion. Now nice reversal into that nice back hammer lock. Good reversal, good chain wrestling maneuvers by both ladies here. Talise into that side headlock. Now Colby with the advantage sends Talise for the ride, and Talise with the momentum takes down the champion. Off the ropes. Some momentum. A nice little hip lock takedown. Takes down Talise. Champion Colby Max into the advantage. Arm drag takedown. Talise going to hook up and trying for a big body slam, and our champion Colby Max in the advantage with a 2 count early. Things looking progressively good here for the champion Killjoy Colby Max. Reversal drops down Colby onto that bottom turnbuckle. Nice movement of power by the Starseeker, and now she's going to use a foot across the throat region. And now using the ropes to her advantage is Talise. Talise, a little change of attitude as of late, not ashamed to use, well, shall we say, whatever means necessary. Now putting Colby in the corner, some words from Talise. And oh my goodness, just going to go right across the jaw on that one. Just whammo, if you will. Now back into the head and neck region by Talise. And Colby's going to answer with a jaw adjustment of her own. Talise none too happy about that. High knee, midsection. Now bulldog out of the corner. Talise in control, going to hook a leg, get 2 count. Talise looking to become the PWL Women's Champion in this matchup. Bow and arrow version of the bow and arrow submission. Talise looking to put some pressure onto the upper spine and just pull those muscles. Now Colby getting a little bit of a maneuver through, trying to reverse that, but Talise into a spinning neck breaker and another cover. Go to double hook this time, still 2 count. Talise still on the offensive here. She really wants to win that PWL championship. Waist lock, trying to take her, I guess, down or through. Now Colby with a reversal into maybe a Nelson, full Nelson type maneuver. Big kick to the back. And now Talise down on the canvas, but a short style clothesline and a cover by Colby, the champion. Is the tide turning here for Colby Max? Talise shot to the midsection, and she's going to take things back over with a forearm to the back, and then going to grab a lot of hair and just pull down Colby Max to the canvas. Saw the flurry there by the champion, but now challenger Starseeker going to take things back in control. Just going to shove her down with a shoulder foot. And now a nonchalant cover, and we see the attitude coming through here from Talise Starseeker. And now to the rear chin lock. Almost a sleeper hold being applied now by Talise. Got good positioning. Now Colby Max almost to the rope, but the power of Talise Starseeker able to pull her back to the center of the ring. Trying to keep that blood flowing is Colby Max. She keeps it flowing as she gets vertical with a jawbreaker. Talise reeling, and now big back elbow. Down goes Starseeker. Colby Max on the offensive. She wants another back elbow. Puts a little pirouette, little spin to it. And now into a sling blade type clothesline. Colby on some offensive with a little senton. And a cover. Hook of the leg. She'll get 2. And out at 2 is Talise Starseeker. Lots of action in this PWL Women's Championship match here on Showtime. Both women vertical. Oh, shot to the throat. Little throat thrust. And now backslide applied by the champion. She'll get 2 and 3. And Talise, out of nowhere, she was on the offensive, but a fantastic backslide. Kerry Von Erich style. And Killjoy. Colby Max is going to retain the PWL Women's Championship. Talise Starseeker completely beside herself here. Holy cow. Colby Max will retain, and I said it, Talise not happy at all. She getting on Colby Max from behind. She wants, oh man, she wants that championship belt. She feels slighted, and I think another bit of slight just went across the forehead, and a nice little double leg takedown. These two women cat fighting it in the center of the ring. Fist of fury, pounding the foreheads, hair and fists and flight and flip and hoot and hollering. And here comes some guys out of the back. There's Corey Sparks, there's Johnny Duff, and Rick Reeves is out. Johnny Blast is out. They're going to have to keep these women separated. Man, oh man, the anger, the fight, the rivalry of Colby Max and Talise Starseeker is about to boil over here on Showtime. Colby Max, here comes Talise. Our referee getting involved, and here comes Talise again. They're going to have to push her back. This women's championship rivalry is boiling over here on Showtime, and these two women, we can't keep them separated. Fans, next week, heavyweight championship match. More on Showtime.